For reference, I'm Luis Mendez.
And I'm Rebecca Robertson. No mother should ever have to bury a child. No mother should ever have to bury a son, you see. It is not in the natural order of things. I buried my son Judas Iscariot in a potter's field, in a field of blood, an empty, acrid silence.
Bailiff!
There was no funeral. There was no mourners. His friends did not arrive, and his sisters outright refused to come.
Bailiff!
I begrudge God none of this. You see, the world tells me one thing, that God is in heaven and that my son is in hell. So I tell them the one true thing that I know. That if my son is in hell, then there is no God.
Where's my damn bailiff?
I'm here, sir.
Then call the next damn case.
Okay, sir.
God in the Kingdom of Heaven versus Henry Wayne Masters.
Denied. Next case.
God in the Kingdom of Heaven and Earth versus Thor, the Indian Plate.
Denied. Next case.
God in the Kingdom of Heaven versus Basilisk?
No. Next case.
God in the Kingdom of Heaven and Earth versus Judas Iscariot.
Famous lawyer and civil rights activist Mahatma Gandhi states, "There is a higher court than the courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience, for it surpasses all other courts."
In the famous Bible story, Judas betrays Jesus and sells him out for 30 pieces of silver. And in this piece, we see a different perspective of what really happened. In
The Last Days of Judas Iscariot
by Stephen
Adly
Guirgis.
Guirgis. Most reverend Senor, with your majesterial permission, I, the prosecution, would like to summon Satan, Prince of Darkness, to the stand. God help me.
Fabiana Aziza Cunningham. Right. I've been keeping the line here, Cunningham.
So how are you today, Sir Satan?
Well, long night, but no regrets.
No, it's all yours, man. It's all yours. But your kind door is quite refreshing, Satan.
As is yours.
Thank you. Sir Satan, your suit, it is very, very nice. Is it Armani?
Gucci.
Gucci. And they tell me the devil wears Prada, what a damn lie. But let me ask you one more question, Sir Satan. Are the pants Gucci too?
They are.
They have such a lovely sheen, but sir, I'm afraid we must get started.
I am at your service.
And I appreciate that.
And I appreciate your appreciation.
Well, all right, the first question is, did you talk to Mr. Judas Iscariot before the selling out of Jesus Christ?
I did not.
Are you sure about that?
Quite sure, yes. Ask my main squeeze Sheila if I would have entered Mr. Iscariot. He would have felt my considerable presence, if you know what I mean.
That is disgusting, but let me ask you one more question, Sir Satan. Did you talk to the Savior betrayer after the selling out of Jesus Christ?
I did, yes.
Care to share?
Not a problem. I appeared before Mr. Iscariot at Bathsheba's Barn Grill shortly after the night in question. Well, hello, friend. How are you?
How am I, huh? What are your waitress or something? Get out of here! Where are you going?
It seems you prefer to be alone.
Alone? What kind of person do you think I am? Like some kind of lone wolf? Like some kind of piranha?
Do you mean pariah?
I mean what I mean. Hey, you need a light or something? You like that later?
Very nice. You seem like a man of much wealth and substance. I admire that.
Wealth and substance, huh?
Yeah, and your shirt, it's nice too.
Yeah. Well, hey, if I told you something, would you kind of think I was like, I don't know, a prick?
No.
Well, I'm mildly afraid of going to hell.
Why?
It was nothing major, just a slight miscalculation on my part. Really nothing serious.
Well, from what I know, hell as a eternal destination is apparently vastly underrated.
Yeah?
Yeah, hell is nothing more than the absence of God.
Well, let's say, never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, man.
Come on.
Well, let's say, for example, some person decided to betray, I don't know, the Messiah.
The Messiah.
Yeah, big guy.
Well, since we're talking about this guy.
This hypo-theoretical guy, obviously not real, of course.
Yeah. Well, I would say this idiot, this heathen, this abomination. Well, I'd say if he had actually betrayed the Messiah, it would have been better if he had never been born.
Never been born.
Hey. You asked. Hey, look. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What's this Jesus of Nazareth I've been hearing so much about?
Jesus of Nazareth, huh?
Yeah, I heard he's some type of somebody.
Some type of somebody, I mean, forget the guy. He's an idiot. Your Honor.
Hey,
I rest my case.
you're supposed to be in hell. And you.
Your Honor, you've been contradicting up to this man. You may have a seat, Mr. Singh. So, Mr. Satan, you've had a long standing feud with God. Am I correct?
No. I love God.
You love God.
Very much. God made me.
Okay, so you say that God made you.
Yeah, it says so in the Bible.
Well, I know about the Bible, Mr. Satan. In Ezekiel it states a good tree cannot bear bad fruit. Am I correct, Mr. Satan? Mr. Satan.
Correct.
So are you telling this court that you are good or that God is bad?
He would never say that, God.
So then you're telling this court that you're good.
I don't know. Are you good, counselor?
That's not what I asked you.
Look. Your Honor, I'm trying to form a response here. Look, I didn't make you people. God did. And when he made you, there was a design flaw. He made you and he gave you the self-correct muscle, but with the self-correct muscle, he gave you the free will muscle. And now the self-correct muscle isn't a particular favorite amongst the Homo sapiens. And with you people wreaking havoc and God at the helm, to be honest, I don't have to lull or flatter or deceive because you guys do it to yourself. I spend most of my days watching HBO dramas on the sofa.
Really, Mr. Satan? And what, Mr. Satan? Getting kicked out of heaven? That didn't bother you at all?
You know, there's a concept, Cunningham, called playing the cards you are dealt with, and one can either accept that concept or one can slowly lose their mind, heart, and soul.
Is that so, Mr. Satan?
Very much. I'm just a fallen angel.
Anything else? No? No? Your Honor! This witness is clearly lying. I move that his entire testimony be struck from the record. Your Honor! But he's obviously... He's lying, Your Honor. I can't believe you would take his side. I'm wounded, Your Honor. Mr. Satan, why do you love God?
What's not to love?
Specifically, Mr. Satan, what specifically do you love about God?
I don't know what...
Pick a spot!
I love God because God is all-powerful. God does not have a flaw and his justice is perfect. I love God because God loves me.
No, God loves you.
Very much. Gift baskets at Christmas and Hallmark greeting cards on all
Stop
the major
it!
holidays.
Stop! If God really loved you, then why'd he kick you out of heaven?
You're right. They fudged that part up.
Mr. Satan, does God love Judas Iscariot, yes or no?
God loves everybody.
Then why is my client allowed to languish in damnation?
Your client is free to leave whenever he wants to. In fact, I wish he would. I could use the leave.
That's not true and you know it!
Your client has succumbed to despair.
Look, Mr. Satan, either God's not all-powerful and therefore useless, or God's love is conditional, which renders that love false and unworthy. Which one is it?
Cunningham. And please don't take this personally, but your father never really loved you, right? And your mother, I believe she didn't abort you because she was afraid of scarring. I think she told you...
Mr. Satan! I will not have this in my own court. I asked you a direct question. I'm demanding from you a direct answer.
The direct answer is you are completely wrong.
Mr. Satan, easy. God powerless or spiteful, I'm ordering you to answer.
You're powerless and spiteful, Cunningham. Not God.
Your Honor, this witness is clearly lying. Your Honor. Your Honor! What do you mean Mr. Judas Iscariot's guilty? Your Honor! I rest my case, Your Honor.